Good morning, happy friends. Even Star here in the shed at Hancock's House of Happy. I hope your day is off to a great start. It is just about 10 o'clock in the morning. Beautiful Tuesday morning here in Essex in the UK. It's going to be a hot day. And I've finished all my chores. I really wanted to get all my chores done today, all my website chores done, so I could have a little bit of coffee time with you guys. So it's coffee time. And yeah, so I had to get all of my posts for August. I'm posting up, which is a little bit tedious. So I mean, I love creating like art and new cross-stitch designs to put up on the website, but it's turning out that creating cross-stitch designs, that's like 20% of the actual process. The rest of the process is, you know, processing those images, creating social media posts, creating the website posts, everything else that goes into that, and it takes up quite a lot of my time. So it can be a little bit tedious and it's not very creative, but I'm so glad that I've finished my chores for the day, which means I can be a little bit creative today. I've got some gardening to do, and I want to work on something else that I work on is these little guys. They're so cute. These are paper bag bears, and I'm going to have some information up on the website about them soon. So I have a bunch of these guys to finish today as well, which is a lot of fun. I'd like to go for a walk and get out in some nature. You know, get out of the shed office for a bit. But first, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what's coming up next week on the website. So what free cross-stitch patterns are coming up on the website next week. So this week, we're still working our way through the MidCentury Modern sampler. I think we're on day 5 today. And a reminder, if you are a Patreon patron, this whole design is available to download as a printable PDF. So on Patreon, so much easier to read. It's printable. You don't have to wait, you know, until next week. I'd like to know from you guys what you've thought about this kind of format. Personally, I liked doing the big design and releasing it in chunks, and then sort of having that sort of premium offering for Patreons. However, I think for regular visitors to the website, it can be a little bit boring. So I'm thinking of, if I do, because I will do other designs like this, like maybe another big sampler design. I've got some ideas for Christmas coming up. Rather than releasing like one panel every day for like a week and a half, I might do like one panel per week and then post other different stuff up during the rest of the week. So I really would like to get your feedback on how that's gone for you. Have you, do you want to stitch this MidCentury Modern sampler? Did you like the design? You know, let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Now, for next week, I asked again people on the Facebook page, you know, what would you like to see? I had some sort of ideas kicking around for nautical stuff. And one of my Facebook happy friends there said, well, how about some like psychedelic sea creatures? Because like a million years ago, right, and this particular lovely lady, she's been with me, I think, that long, I posted up this crazy seahorse, right? I think it was like a day where I just really didn't have time to do much of a cross-stitch design. And I thought, well, I'll just do a silhouette and make it all different crazy colors. This is like one of my most popular designs, like ever. It's a bit mad. So she said, well, why don't you do some more of that? And I thought, well, that's probably a good idea. If people like that, I'll do more of that. So first design that we've got to talk about is this really groovy octopus. So a little bit different than the seahorse, maybe a little bit more subtle in the color changes and gradients, but I thought this was like a super, I love octopus, right? They're so cute. But this is sort of a more realistic but colorful octopus. It'd be like a really good tattoo, I think, that one. So first up, this is on Tuesday, so the last MidCentury Modern panel is up on Monday, which means the Colorful Octopus, he's going to be out on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, we've got this kawaii jellyfish. She's so cute, kawaii jellyfish, but also kind of passive-aggressive and annoyed, right? So yeah, don't make me hug you. I once got hugged by a jellyfish. It was not a pleasant experience. Do not recommend, right? So if a jellyfish wants to hug you, it's probably mad at you, right? So, yeah, I thought the colors on this were like really, really nice. In fact, all the colors for the cross-stitch charts next week, all the I'm calling it the Tentacular Spectacular Week next week, because all of my creatures have tentacles. And so I thought all the colors are right, nice, sort of subtle, pastel-y colors. I guess you want to be like gender normative, like rather feminine colors as well. So that's that's your sort of angry, passive-aggressive jellyfish there. So that's on Wednesday, and on Thursday we have a more realistic cross-stitch design, this chambered Nautilus. It's a naughty Nautilus. And this is, I think, a more advanced, a little bit more advanced cross-stitch. There's like lots of colors all splattered in there. The chambered Nautilus, they have such beautiful shells. The colors here aren't really realistic for chambered Nautilus. I think I was in the groove with that sort of blue pastel-y color palette, and I wanted to keep that for all the patterns next week. It's also got like some back stitching in there, so you got some nice detail, and you got sort of that little beady eye peeking out there. So not super realistic, but probably, you know, a little bit more realistic than you know, the jellyfish. And then finally on Friday, we've got I call him the Squid. He's the squeaky little squiddy. He's inspired by, I think, not actually a squid, but I think it's an octopus. I think they like call it like an elephant octopus, and they're like these tiny little sort of pink balls with these short little feet. Just so cute. I don't know what it is about tentacle creatures that I find cute. I think most people find them terrifying. Anyway. So here we have cute little squid. Again, you know, pinky color palette, but I think this one, because the color palette is like quite limited, there's only a few colors there. You could do different shades of whatever color you want, you know, green, blue, purple, whatever. So yes, that's what's coming up next week on the website. So those are all going to be free cross-stitch downloads. And then the week after that, it's going to be Patreon launch week. So there's only like a few days. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those few days yet. I'm still like working on some ideas. I'm also working on cross-stitch ideas for September, October now, and I'm getting all my posts scheduled up for August. So that's all my chores done for the day. So I'm going to have my coffee now and maybe do some Pinterest and look for some inspiration. And then I have 16 pounds or 8 kilograms of wild cherries to process to make into jam and wine today as well. So all my computer chores are done, but I got a lot of chores to do around the house. So what are you up to today? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, and if you've stitched any of my cross-stitch designs. And I will see you all later, okay? Bye!